Hi folks, thanks for tuning into Reborn Gaming Network. My name is Sponce, and today we will be taking a deep dive into Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. This will be the first of a multi-episode series focused completely on the campaign for this game. A little bit of backstory, this was launched in 2004, and it is one of many games released by EA that showcase different theaters of the Second World War. There's Pacific Assault, European Assault, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, which is one I played extensively. Um, but I figured, why not just jump into Pacific Assault and see what happens? So why don't we hop on over to the EA site, because that's the only place you can purchase it, and see how much this is. So let's hop on over. All right, so here we are at the EA site. It's all the normal stuff that you'd see on like Steam or something. But you'll see that the price is still $9.99 USD, which isn't terrible, but I would probably wait until it goes on sale because there's no multiplayer or anything. It's just playing through the story missions. And while it's really good, I'd still wait till it goes on sale. Released November 3rd, 2004. So almost 19 years old right now. I'd say that fits the bill pretty well for our channel. Alright, so now that we've taken a look at that, why don't we hop back in for some gameplay. Alright, so, I like, honestly, the main menu is really fun. Background, you got some music, sometimes you get some newsreels in the background. So, let's hop on in. New game. Start on medium, why don't we? This is exciting. I haven't played a Medal of Honor game in a very long time. November 3rd, November 20th, 1943, Tarawa Atoll, D-Day. Not the actual D-Day, obviously, that wasn't until 44. But this D-Day, haha. 16-inch guns that have zero recoil. These guys would be deafened by that, if not completely killed by the concussion. So far, not terrible textures.
Just fine with me. Yeah, no way anybody's still alive on that joint.
Wouldn't count on that if I was you. Any of you new guys feel like throwing up? Word of advice, do it now.
3-week wonders. That's what we called the new guys. That's all the training they got, and it wasn't enough. They usually didn't last very long. No matter how much training you got or how strong you are, when you strap up and step on a battlefield for the first time, it changes you forever. Tarawa was just another strip of sand out in the middle of nowhere, but for many of us, it would be the last thing we ever saw.
Yeah, the textures aren't really bad when they actually load in. For 2004, it looks pretty good. The gun textures, that's one thing EA got right with most of these Medal of Honor games, is that, like, a lot of their gun textures are pretty well on point. Especially for the time period. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Kaboom! We gotta give props to, like, especially Marines in the Second World War. I mean, the Army faced its fair share of obstacles to overcome, but something about the Pacific Theater that just screams horrifying conditions and horrifying fights. Oh, look at that! Found some health. Very cool. Let's see if we can. Oops, sorry, buddy. Oh wow, missed every single round. Ah! Flap. Get mowed down. Flame eater on the beach. Stepping on the beach. Ooh. Ooh, he did not have a good day. Alright, here we go. So, one aspect of this game that, like, took some getting used to was the fact that where we would normally aim down sights with the right mouse button, here, that's a melee button. So that took some getting used to. Actually, the aiming button is left alt, which is just wild to me. When you go back and look at some of these older games, it's just you expect them to have the same control scheme as what we're used to now, because like what we have now just seems intuitive. But back then, just did what you did. Oh. Clearly, you're a wanted Marine. Ah.
Maggot, puke, worm, and scumbag. Just a few of the names I was given by my beloved drill instructor in the summer of 1941. Before then, my biggest problem was delivering groceries and not breaking the eggs. Now every time I turn around, some crazy Jap's trying to gut me. I remember asking the recruitment officer, "What's the deal with you guys?" I swear to God, he looked right through me and he said, "Deal? We're Marines, son, and we deal in lead." Next thing I knew, I was on a train for San Diego. Soldiering for the Corps. Boot camp.
Devil dogs never change. 2 years earlier. September 3rd, 1941. Marine Corps Recruit Depot. San Diego, California. Don't ask me what that accent was, I don't know. Hey, look at that, 48 stars on that flag. That's period correct. Kudos. Like this guy's walk.
Rise and shine, ladies! Beauty sleeps over! Front and center! Do you understand me? In the beginning was God. All else was darkness. So God created the heavens and the earth. He divided the earth between land and sea, and these he filled with many assorted creatures. The dark, slimy creatures of the oceans God called sailors, and he dressed them accordingly. The flighty creatures of the air he called airmen, and these he clothed in uniforms which were ruffled and foul. The lower creatures of the land God called soldiers, and he gave them trousers too short, covers too long, and pockets to warm their hands. And on the seventh day, as you know, God rested. And on the eighth day, at 0500 hours, God looked down upon the earth and was not happy. God was not happy! So he thought about his labors, and in his infinite wisdom, God created a divine creature, and this he called a Marine.
My gosh.
And these Marines, whom God created in his own image, were to be of the air, the land, and the sea. And these he gave practical, fighting uniforms, so that they could wage war against the forces of Satan and evil. And he gave them evening and dress uniforms, so they might soar with the ladies on Saturday night and impress the hell out of everybody. And at the end of the eighth day, God looked down upon the earth and saw that it was good. But was God happy? No! Because in the course of his labors, he had forgotten one thing. He did not have a Marine uniform, but he thought about it and satisfied himself in knowing that, well, not everybody can be a Marine. This puts me one step above God, because I am a Marine. You remember that, and we'll get along just fine. Now you maggots have exactly 3 minutes until I expect you standing at attention outside. Fall out!
I'm guessing the writers took some pointers from R. Lee Ermey's performance in Full Metal Jacket.
Whew. He scares me, Frank. I think maybe he is God.
Well, Jimmy, just keep your head down and do what he says, and we won't have to find out. Willie, you coming?
Oh, yeah, Frank. Oh, hey, Tommy, right? Tommy Conlon? My name's Willie Gaines. This here's Frank Minoso and Jimmy Sullivan. Where are you from, Tommy?
Oregon. You?
Guys, let's head out. We don't want to piss off God, do we?
We don't want to piss off God, do we?
Today is the day we separate the men from the girls. You little pukes will learn the basic necessities for survival, and then maybe, I said maybe, you will become a part of the United States Marine Corps. Are you ready? Aye, Sergeant! Now, Baker Squad, you are to sit tight and wait for your babysitter to show up. I am not him. Able Squad, I want to see you ladies hightail it over to my obstacle course on the double. Move out! I want to see nothing but asses and elbows, ladies!
Let's make him proud, boys. Stick together.
You got it, Frank. Come on, Jimmy. Tommy?
Click, click, click. But what if I want to follow him? Bonk. Bonk. And I'm going to blap him. No!
You are going to come across many barriers that you will need to navigate over, under, and through. This course will teach you the Marines' way of doing just that. If you think you have a better way,
I'm just so
you can
excited.
reach
I'm
out and
jumping
go
for
show your
joy.
mother. You are government property, so you better do it my way, and you better like it.
Come on, boys. We can do this better than that group. Let's show them what we got.
Alright. Let's jump. Jump.
Now get over
Jump.
that. Not bad, ladies. Now run through those tunnels. This here in front of you is the Marines' mud pit. Think of it as your own little swamp. Move out, piggies. Now get on your bellies and crawl like the worms you are. If you get caught in that fire, I will leave you here. Now move it. We don't have all day, sweethearts. Get up and over those ladders. Now you're going to
Bonk.
learn how to use that rifle that you love so much. Hit those dummies with the butt of your rifle.
Ah, I won. I'm gonna go do it again. I'm gonna bonk this puppy one more time. Just blap.
Get
Jeez.
across the pit using the balance
That's super
board.
strike.
Double time.
Oh, jeez. Guy's stronger than I am.
I'm sorry,
You will not apologize. You will continue to destroy the enemy any way you can. What are you turd balls looking at? If the rest of you had half the strength of Private Minoso, I might actually have something to work with. Well, I
That's the
can't
closest
believe
thing to
you
a
all
Bravo
made it
Zulu
through
you'll
in
ever
one
get.
week. Now let's see how you girls handle the business end of your weapon. Get your butts onto that transport and we'll finish on the firing range. Move it!
Yeah, let me in.
Man, what a hard ass. You said it.
Knock it off, you two. That was the hard part. Move!
Who died and made him boss?
Well, I'm having fun. I don't know about you.
Welcome to my firing range. You will listen to every word I say. I have not lost a single scumbag on my firing line, and I will not lose one today. Do you ladies understand me? Now gather up some ammo, pick a spot on the range, and we'll get to work.
Yeah, there's some ammunitions.
Take 1 box each, boys. 1 box each.
I already got it. Okay.
Aim at the target in front of you. If you hit one, and I mean the bullseye, wait for it to be replaced with a new one. If you move, it will not be very accurate. So keep those boots planted. If you nail down, you will be more accurate. And getting down in the dirt is even better. So try all 3 positions. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Stand by, targets. Fire!
Well, that was weird. Boom. 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 Confused. That I don't know why the stripper clip is going in with the bullets. This is not a gun with an on-block clip. Not bad aiming though. An objective has been completed.
Crap. Looks like we have a killer. Conlon, your new name is Bullseye. As you were.
I'll take that.
Nice shooting, Davy Crockett. Like hitting fish in a barrel, huh?
Conlon, Gaines, we have 2 scoped rifles available for use today. See how many hits you can get on the long-range targets.
Aye, aye. Alright, here we go. Flap. 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 Not very long range, I'd say like not even 50 yards maybe. Flap. Flap.
Tommy, Frank, check out Willie. That's right, ladies, I'm a crack shot. Just get me over to Germany and me and this rifle will win that war all by our lonesomes.
Talk is cheap, Private, but that's some pretty fair shooting. Let's see what you boots can do with the autos. You 4 head back to the ammo table and Corporal Bates there will issue you each an M1928A1 Thompson submachine gun. Do not let those rifles hit the dirt, maggots.
Aye, aye. Alright. Thompson submachine gun.
These weapons are fully automatic. Now that does not mean that you should just spray and pray.
Like I was doing
Take
in
your
the beginning.
time to aim and fire the weapon in short bursts only. Not bad, men, not bad. Fetch your rifles back up and let's move on to the heavier stuff.
Ooh,
You
the
4
heavier
with
stuff.
the rifles. The MP here will continue to supervise your apparent lack of shooting prowess. Let's go, men.
Need my rifle. Where's... oh, there's my rifle.
Hold up, Private. I'm gonna need to take those weapons from you.
What? Why is it? Because I'm a lethal weapon? You made me that way. I'm a Marine. You did this to
First
yourself.
things first. Private Conlon, grab that demolition charge from the table.
Aye, aye.
You'll see behind me that we have some beat-up jalopies. Today, we're gonna blast the living hell out of them. Private Conlon here is gonna get things started. Private, get your sorry tail down there and plant that charge on one of those cars. That thing is live, so watch yourself.
F.
Now
Oh,
get your
jeez.
butt back up here, Private!
Gotta go kablooey. Oh, there's a blast shield here.
Good work, Private Conlon. You may just yet make PFC. Let's move over to the grenade station.
The grenade station. Yeah, I'm taking all those grenades. There's one left if somebody wants it. Oh,
All
jeez.
right, pick up a couple of grenades. Don't worry, ladies. These are training grenades. You think I would trust you with a real grenade? No! Pull the pin and let them fly. See if you can hit some of those barrels out there.
It bounced out. You saw that. There we go.
Congratulations, Private. Looks like we have ourselves a ball player, ladies. Very well, pond scum. Some of you could do better, but it'll do.
Alright, now what?
You don't need those anymore, Private.
Yeah, but I want them. Quit taking my stuff!
Now here we have my personal favorite, the M1919A430 caliber machine gun. I want two men. One is to act as a spotter and reloader. The other will fire the weapon.
Alright.
Come on, Tommy.
Okay,
I'll spot for you.
let her rip,
This ain't
ladies.
my cup of tea.
Every little boy's dream.
All right, pond scum. Let's head to the mortar.
Wait, you didn't steal anything from me this time?
You may notice we have a fine piece of craftsmanship on the mortar range. Well, you maggots are the first to get a crack at busting that Jerry cab into scrap.
Cherry
The
cab.
first recruit who gets his mortar set up and hits that truck will win my never-ending incredulous surprise.
Let me. Why not? It's this one.
Well done, Private Conlon. Your heavy weapons proficiency has been duly noted.
Yeah. Gotta blow everything up. What are you gonna strip me of a mortar now?
Now, except maybe for Minoso here, I most seriously doubt any of you will ever be in charge of anything but your own sorry-ass existence. However, there will be times when lives depend on one of you maggots making the right call in the field. I expect each of you to rise to such an occasion. Sullivan, there is a Marine bleeding to death in the open. You cannot reach him without support. Let me hear your call for suppressing fire.
Suppressing fire!
Minoso, you're one aggressive son of a bitch. I bet you'll be charging headlong into hell for the Corps. Let me hear you tell these pansies to move up with you.
Move up!
I don't remember this in other
Outstanding.
Medal of Honor games.
Hey,
So I'm
you, on
hiding
the
it
other
up
hand,
here,
strike me as someone who will turn
up in the upper
tail and
right,
piss
but there's like a
himself at the sight of an
four-way
advancing enemy.
that coincides with
Feel
the
all
arrow
right?
keys.
No,
I've never seen that in a Medal of Honor
Well,
game.
ain't that a shame? If the combat situation dictates, you may need to do just that. You are heavily outnumbered, Private. So you better tell your squad mates to fall back. Fall back! Good. I don't care if you're stuck in face with Rita Hayworth herself. You hear a Marine call out, you best respond. Private Conlon, you are being fired upon. Your squad is out of position. You need to get your fire team back into formation. So let's hear you rally these boys. Rally up! Good. Let's go. All right, men. That's enough for today. Good work out there. But oh my God, Gaines! You've just been shot! Hit the deck! I said hit the deck!
Excellent acting.
Now, there's two things to do if and when you are hit by an enemy in combat. Number one, apply pressure to the wound. Next, if you can, call for a corpsman. If you're lucky, one will be around somewhere nearby. Private Sullivan!
That's if you're really
I
lucky.
understand you have a medical background. Yes, Sergeant. Well, lucky us. Make your way over there a bit and play doc for us. Conlon, you take Private Gaines over to doc to get him patched up, and then hightail it back over here ASAP.
Careful where you squeeze me there, Tommy.
Careful where you squeeze me there.
Hey, thanks for the ride, Tommy.
Man, he's back in fighting order.
Well done, Private Conlon, but you've just been shot as well. Hit the deck.
I'm hit. Oh,
Apply pressure to
Lord.
that wound, Private, or we will lose you.
B.
Now, call on that corpsman so we can get you patched up and back into action.
Corman! Ooh, yeah. Now I'm a morphine addict.
All right, men. Good work today.
Yay!
I do believe that with a little more work, you may have a fighting chance. Let's get scrubbed up for mass. Move out!
As German forces begin to move towards the city of Leningrad, we'll have more information from our European correspondents as it becomes available. This is Mitchell Rollins reporting.
Mitchell Rollins. Alright, let's go continue. I think we'll do one more chapter. It's a lot of white.
For more than 2 centuries, the United States Marine Corps has fought for freedom. But their infamy, their legend, was forged during the hell of World War II. Triumph cannot exist without hardship, and the price of victory is paid in the blood of men. Faith, courage, and sacrifice paved their road, and that long journey began in the early hours of December 7th, 1941.
Starting at Pearl Harbor, it seems. Ooh, the big old chrysanthemum. And cinematics are actually pretty okay.
this your first time in Hawaii, huh? Well, you can't beat the scenery. Looking good, Mary.
Hi, Bobby.
Chief Petty Officer, looks like.
You could pick a worse place to spend your time, let me tell you. Chief McAfee escorting Private Thomas Conlon.
Yes, sir. Private Conlon. You're
That's
clear
me.
to proceed. Welcome to Pearl.
That's the officer's quarters back there. But you and I work for a living, so that's probably the last time you'll see the place. Anyway, that big building up there is Paquette Hall, enlisted quarters. Hell, those guys even have a swimming pool. Rough going, let me tell you. That's Admiral Kimmel's place, sink back headquarters. He can come across a little stiff, but he's on the level. Hell, I guess I wouldn't relax much either in his shoes. Chief of the Pacific and all. Or what's left of it anyway. They send a couple more Hitler's way every week now. Rest of the area is mostly the submarine base. Yeah, those bubbleheads kind of keep to themselves, you know? It's being cooped up like that all the time. Makes them a little crazy. That big one's the dive tower, where they practice rescue. You get in trouble in a sub, there ain't much anybody can do. Fish, food, city.
Man, this guy pulled the best posting at the best possible time.
Say, hey, Joe, Yankees call you up yet?
Nah, I think they're having a hard time finding me, Chief.
I got a PT skipper who's gonna give you a ride over. You pulled a Cherry assignment. Arizona just got an overhaul in 31. Yeah, she's a good ship.
Best posting, USS Arizona, right on the eve of the Pearl Harbor raid.
Good thing the war's in the other ocean. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Absolutely not, sir. Just going over the latest specs with the men, sir.
Get your
You guys ready
dungarees
to get
clean
this
there,
first one
sailor.
over to the AZ?
Sure thing, sir. What the hell?
Oh,
Damn Army guys. Somebody's gonna catch hell for buzzing HQ like that. That ain't Army. Look at the meatballs on the wing.
Yes! Get to the docks, move!
well, I suppose it's a good thing we didn't go to the Arizona.
Hang on!
Already done.
Bolter at the end of the docks!
Man, this one and Rising Sun both started at Pearl Harbor. Shoo, Jacob. Where are the medics at? What's this one? Come on, buddy. Let's get out of here. I better get at least the Navy Cross for this one. Ah! This guy hit again. I'm coming, I'm coming. Help him! Now, I know there were, at least in Rising Sun, there were like hidden objectives. You could go back and like put out fires and stuff, or do anything. Oh wow, I'm getting shot to pieces here. But you know what, I'm saving some Did I just... I did. Is that gonna make us sit? Okay. Well, I guess it's just not meant to be. Maybe if you save at least one sailor, you get something out of it. I don't know. We'll see. maybe if I don't just, like, you know, run through the open. Here we go, hopping on down. Bunny trail. I'm doing some damage, it looks like. Get to those PT boats. Oh, jeez. There we go. Look at that. We're gonna turn the tide of this single-handedly. I don't know. So there's gotta be a reload function. There we go. Imagine this will take us through the harbor. We'll probably end up at the end of the sequence seeing the USS Arizona go up in flames. Because that puppy famously exploded pretty spectacularly. What do you mean another zero? They're everywhere, dude.
Here comes another one! Get him, Conlon! Send those bastards! Oh my god! They got the Oklahoma!
Yeah, the Oklahoma's the one that actually capsizes.
Torpedo in the water! It's gonna hit! We gotta get out of here and find some cover! Head down, battleship roll! Watch your fire up there!
Jeez.
There's
Uh-oh.
the Arizona! You shouldn't be able to board on the far side of
Yeah, someone should be deaf. Because that bomb hit the Arizona's main magazine. Literally tore the ship in two.
God.
Here comes another one!
Yeah, another one.
Heads up! Another zero!
Oh yeah, no kidding. Never would have guessed.
Great one, Conlon! Get those bastards!
Oh, I'm getting them.
There's more guys in there! You gotta get her out! She's flooding! Conlon, get in there and see if anyone's alive! I'm gonna try and get the rest of these guys out of the water before the oil...
Alright, so I think that's a semi-decent spot to stop. Next time we'll go into the bowels of this battleship to see if we can get anybody out. So that's the start of our first episode of Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like, give us a share, tell your friends about us, do whatever you want to do. And if you'd like, leave a comment down below. Just let me know what you thought of the video, if there's anything you'd like me to cover in the future, or anything at all, really. If you want to tell me about your cat, that's cool too. I like cats. But yeah, so thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Sponce. I'm with Reborn Gaming Network, and I'll see you in the next video.